What's going on, guys? Arekkz here. Welcome back to another video for Lost Ark. Yes, we're back again talking about this game because they revealed yet another subclass. Honestly, I am so incredibly impressed with just how much content there is in this game. I know we don't even have it yet, and honestly, we still don't know when we're going to get it. If you guys haven't seen the videos we did previously, it is looking more and more likely by the day that we will be getting this in the West, so it is kind of at least worth paying attention to, and I'll link those videos down below if you guys want to check them out. But for the time being, I want to talk about this new class, the Reaper, because this is another extension to the Assassin class. If you guys missed our last video, we spoke about the Scouter, which was the last class they announced, which was basically this kind of future tech design, utilizing plasma weaponry, attack drones, a mech suit that allows for screen-wide devastation. Honestly, it's pretty damn insane. I mean, every single time there's a new class, I'm like, how can you make that even more insane than the last one? And apparently they still do it. Anyway, that being said, if you want to find out more about the Scouter, I'll also link that down below. But today, I want to talk about the Reaper. This is, as mentioned, the third Assassin subclass, and it's said to be releasing on September the 29th. Admittedly, at this stage, not a great deal is known about the class, but this is what we do have to go on. It uses a dagger, as well as shadow-based abilities. Of course, if you've seen the Assassin class before, you'll know they almost remind me of sort of Devil May Cry. They kind of dip into that sort of, mystical shadow aspect to it alongside their weaponry, but this one uses dagger as well as shadow-based abilities. It can disrupt the enemy by utilizing a high mobility playstyle incorporating teleportation, poison-based attacks, as well as invisibility to get the drop on the enemies, which is incredibly cool because, again, if you look at the kind of previous assassin classes, they were more so up in your face, less stealthy assassins, more just kind of quick, fast attacking combos. This one definitely sounds much more akin to what you would expect of like an assassin, a ninja, a kind of stealthy character. So having poison, invisibility, and teleportation, whew, that's pretty cool. Of course, on top of that, the teleportation abilities allow the Reaper to constantly adapt to the battlefield, repositioning where necessary. It makes this class incredibly fast. You have sweeping attacks with a dagger that allow you to cut through enemies, grouping them up for more powerful attacks. Going invisible also creates a shadow clone at your position, which will then draw the enemy's attention, allowing you to circle behind them and get them and kind of take them by surprise, which is also really cool because if ever you guys have played those kind of stealthy classes in games before, you'll know that, sometimes trying to sort of get behind the enemy to pull off that bonus damage, which is inherently a part of going invisible, sometimes it can be a bit of a pain. So knowing that you can leave like a shadow clone, which can basically draw aggro, which is again often like a problem for these kind of classes, you normally need like your big heavy tank damage dealer to draw that aggro. So being able to use that with a clone is going to make for some really nice setups. You can kind of just picture yourself like going invisible, zipping behind them with of course your increased mobility, dropping some like poison attacks and stuff. It's going to be a pretty nice recipe. Now your ultimate for this class will summon a circle of shadows that will trap enemies, constantly slashing them before they explode with dark energy, which again just sounds incredibly cool. I mean, when you kind of picture that is just like full-on anime mode when it comes to like assassinations. Just like you getting trapped amidst all these shadows, you don't know which one's the real one, just dart around you. That's definitely something from an anime. Anyway, that being said, that's kind of the top level main stuff on the class. However, there was some additional information that was translated, not necessarily too clearly, but the kind of general flow for this thing is that this class also has a chaos mode where the Reaper can basically use this and kind of enter this mode to increase speed and damage, but there hasn't actually been any kind of like clear gameplay of this shown just yet. So at the moment, that's just kind of like a, another element. It's probably one of those kind of things you'll work into like your top level class play, but for the most part, that is just pretty damn cool. I mean, like, an extension again to the Assassin class, the fact that this is just, I'm beginning to lose count of just how many classes and subclasses there are in this game because there are a lot of them. Like, we've done videos on most of them, in fact, all of them up until this point. But yeah, with the constant addition of new ones, I don't even know when they're going to release this game. They're just going to keep making it forever. It's going to be one of those games where they just keep adding classes and classes and classes, and then maybe we never see it. But hey, anyway, I hope not, because honestly, I really want to play this. That aside, that's it for the time being. That is a quick rundown on the Reaper, the newest subclass coming to Lost Ark. Again, if you guys have missed any of our previous videos, you can check them over on the channel. We've got plenty of Lost Ark coverage, and once we do eventually get information about when it's going to come to the West, or when it actually comes to the West, short of current rumours, I will definitely keep you guys up to date because I want to play this game. I want to get back into it. I miss it. It's such a fantastic game. I know some people talk about the microtransaction elements in it and, that kind of aspect not necessarily being too great, but honestly, just the gameplay loop itself is just so much fun. So I want to play more of this game. Anyway, that's enough for me for the time being. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to keep it locked if you want to know more about Lost Ark, because I'll keep you guys up to date as and when we find out more. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. Don't forget, if you haven't already done so, you can join the Arekkz Gaming Discord. We've got an awesome community over there with so many different channels for you to chat loads of different topics and different games. I'm in there, the team's in there if you guys want to chat with us, find people to play with. It's just in general a great place to be. And of course, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to turn on those notifications so you don't miss any of our future uploads.